We welcome you back here on NBA TV, Open Court, as we begin our 5th season of these shows, and we wrap up this preview. If we kind of wrap this thing up, who you really looking forward to seeing adapt to the NBA game? Who's a rookie you really can't wait to see when the games count?
There's two, and we saw him in the Summer League. Emmanuel Mudiay for the Denver Nuggets. I think he has a chance, along with Karl Anthony Towns, the #1 pick. This young man, I mean, when you get a chance to see him up close in his talents, you know, when you're watching him in Kentucky and they're playing against college, you want to see what he's going to do at the next level. His hands and his footwork are phenomenal. And to have a guy that's a future Hall of Famer and Kevin Garnett to learn from, to trash talk from, is going to be unbelievable work experience for Karl Anthony Towns. Those two guys are going to vie for Rookie of the Year.
Justice Winslow's an intriguing guy.
Yeah, and I was going to say him, and I, you know.
Is that because he's a Duke guy?
Yes, in part. I think also he's in a unique situation in that he's a talented guy. He could, you know, talent-wise, could be a Rookie of the Year.
Sure.
He's going to a great situation. He's going to Miami. He's going to learn from Wade and Bosh and sort of that Heat way with Pat Riley. And there won't be the pressure on him to come in and put up big numbers his first year. And so it'll be interesting to see sort of how, as a young guy who all young guys want to come in and do well and put up big numbers, but how he'll adapt and adjust and fit in that system down there in Miami, as you know, you guys mentioned, could possibly be a top seed or one of the top seeds in the East.
I like the big kid Chicago guy, Bobby Portis. So much is made about Kentucky and all their players. He was SEC Player of the Year last year. So going to Chicago, better ball movement, Fred Hoiberg taking over. I think their defensive mindset will be there, but the ball movement and bring him off the bench and being able to score the basketball, I think he's a perfect fit for Chicago.
I'm interested in Jahlil Okafor kind of dispelling the rumors about that there are no big men developing in the United States of America. Is this sort of the guy, the last bastion of holding on to a big, skilled guy that can play down in the post and what he can do in the early stages of his career?
And Brent didn't go to Duke either, so.
I'm going to go with Okafor, too. You know, Chicago kid, and, you know, I know.
Are you from Chicago?
Absolutely. Oh. Well, I'm from Chicago, Detroit.
I was like,
and I'm not sure which one is the capital. but I think Okafor, you know, he has his position. He knows how to play. It's not going to be a whole lot of messing around. He's going to get the ball a lot in Philadelphia. He can post up. All he's got to do is learn how to make free throws. But he's going to be a double-double every night, and my prediction is he'll be the Rookie of the Year.
It's impossible to say at this point, but you have to. Who's going to be the MVP?
LeBron returns back.
Kevin Durant.
Ooh, that would be a comeback story.
Come back.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
I think Durant reclaims the throne.
Wow.
If he's healthy.
Yeah.
Now,
We're whole.
it's like, even in the show, when we say, hey, we'll be right back, he says, if we're healthy. Your surprise team in the NBA this year, is Orlando your surprise team in the NBA this year?
I would say so. Between them and Sacramento. People are hating on Sacramento and George Karl.
Nobody on this panel.
Well, everyone thinks that DeMarcus Cousins and obviously signing Rondo, that's
going to be an interesting.
It's going to be fun to watch,
Yeah,
right?
that's going to be interesting.
That will be.
Perfect coach for those guys, though.
Yes.
George Karl.
Surprise team.
We can come back to it.
Yeah, come back. Let me think about that one for a second.
Okay, Bones.
Surprise team.
I think, I mean, I can say it because you asked. I'll say Oklahoma City will be my surprise team, not because we don't think they're going to be a Western Conference competitor for winning the title or the NBA Finals for that matter, but the Billy Donovan coaching this team, watching how it is from training camp through the first 2 months of the season, post All-Star break, what kind of stamp he puts on that team. To me, there's going to be surprises in that. I'm anxious to watch that development.
we talked about them earlier today, but Milwaukee. I like that team. Jason Kidd, since the second half of his first year coaching, has done just a phenomenal job. That team, I think they'll be one of the top teams in the East.
I'm with Grant. I'm going to Milwaukee Bucks. Love the way they played last year. In the Western Conference, I'm going to Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't say they make the playoffs.
Drop something over there, Ernie?
Yeah, I did.
Ernie, drop something.
You okay, Ernie?
I dropped my pen and my jaw.
They're going to be much improved. They won't make the playoffs, but they'll be much improved.
Don't drop your pen again. I'm going to say the New York Knicks.
Come on, Cole.
Give me a pen, Aaron. Give me a pen.
And here's my reason.
If they're healthy. If they're healthy.
Hello, how you doing?
If they're healthy, right?
I do not count Carmelo Anthony.
We love
out.
Carmelo. Carmelo got to play the 1 through 5.
I just don't count him out.
Smitty with the reality check. Okay, and the last question as we wrap it up. Meeting in the NBA Finals. You have to come back.
He's ready.
I forgot.
Toronto.
Right.
Kyle Lowry in shape, bringing in DeMarre Carroll, gives him a little stability, but Valanciunas has to play better. Maybe they can be surprised.
He got paid. He got paid.
I'm so glad you went there because I could just see Twitter when we got done with the show and they're saying, nobody talked about the Raptors. And D. Scott.
But Ernie, you said surprise team. They named all the teams who made the playoffs. We
Well,
don't
there
the
can
ones
be
who named
surprises. You don't have to be really surprising.
Yeah.
You can be good and
So he takes it back. Okay, so meeting in the NBA Finals this year will be.
Cleveland, OKC.
You're next.
Cleveland Spurs.
Cleveland Spurs.
Stop.
If Duncan's healthy.
All right, Bones.
I'll say Cleveland, OKC.
I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I'm going Chicago or KC.
I'm saying Sacramento, Orlando. Oh, no. Cleveland, OKC.
Cleveland, OKC. Want to venture a champion?
Cleveland. Title, finally, for LeBron James.
Finally.
In Cleveland.
In Cleveland.
I was about to say,
In Cleveland.
he got enough.
Never enough.
OKC.
Hold it. Didn't you have Cleveland and San Antonio? Oh, no, you had OKC.
Aaron, you drop your pen again?
I went the backwards way. Okay, so you got OKC.
OKC.
All right.
Billy Donovan may run the Steve Kerr thing.
That's what I'm
Join a
thinking.
really good
Yeah,
team
that's
and
what I'm
then
thinking.
win the title. Make it look easy. I'll say OKC wins the title.
Spurs. Cleveland.
If
Everybody's healthy.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to say OKC.
why you hate to
Why do you hate to say that?
Because I love LeBron. I love him. I love everything. You know, to me, he and Shaq, when they were at the top of the league, like when Shaq was on top of the league, he did it all. He was great to the kids. He was great to he was, and I think LeBron is that now. You know, so I hate to root against him. I'm not rooting against him, but
You're just calling it like you see it.
yeah, I think if that big dude,
Stays healthy.
if Durant is, you know, that foot all right,
That's
he's a little different now.
yeah.
He's a little different now.
That
He
is,
ain't like all these other guys.
that is going to conclude our preview of the upcoming NBA season. Always a pleasure to be with you guys. Excellent stuff. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time for the next edition of Open Court.